And welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we get set for another year of football. This year this time it'll be Macomb Bombers taking on Rushville-Industry Rockets. First game of the year, so of course there had to be a bunch of issues getting everything set up. So hopefully now that we are live, won't have any of those issues. I'm Kenny Suter alongside Matty Dorn on the cameras. We get set to kick off. Rushville-Industry in the purple and gold. Speaking of this type of color matchup, the purple and gold versus orange and white, live right now on Peacock. You can go back and watch it after you watch this, of course, is Western Illinois taking on the U of I. Believe that should be kicking off pretty much soon, just about as time as we get started here. As you can see on your screen right now, Rushville-Industry gets set to receive. And man, barely a cloud in the sky. The sun's already starting to go down, so I don't have to really worry about the sun messing with me too much. It's pretty much a perfect day. Bombers will get set to kick off. There we are. For the Bombers, looks like that'll be number 3, Hayden Katz, with the kickoff. Back deep to receive will be number 33. That's Parker Peacock. And I believe that'll go number 8, Will Pollitt. But I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. About 99% sure I'm wrong, but I can't quite read that number.
Number 19 special for 2, number 23 Reynolds deep to return for Rockets.
Set to go. Looks like a little bit of a offset towards the right. First whistle, and the season is off. High kick. It's going to be muffed as they try to fall on it. Can't quite see who will get it. I believe the Rockets will be able to pick it up. A little end over end, a little shorter than they were expecting. Rockets will have the ball past the 30 at about the 32-yard line, and that's where we'll see the first offensive drive of the day. Coach Lafferty for the Rockets. Taking on Coach Horrell for Macomb. Both have been here for years. It'll be double tight. Still talking to the referee. There's the whistle. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. It'll be handoff up the middle, and he gets a lot of room. About a 4 or 5-yard rush. That'll be for number 45. That's Bradley Hollingsworth. He gets 6, so it'll be 2nd and 4 at 37. We do apologize with all the issues getting set up. We could not get the band playing here for the national anthem. We'll try to get them on the halftime show for you, however. Hands it off this time up the middle. Gets the first and a little bit more. That'll be Reynolds, the ball carrier. We'll give him, let's give him 6. So another 1st and 10 as they move the yard. On the 43. I got to be just half a second slower when I start talking. That's the PA announcers right behind me, knowing my exact move. 10:57 here in the first. Might have been a little miscommunication there as he went to hand it off and nobody was there. So sacked on the play. Ooh. Oh, fumble. Looks like a little mishap on the snap. That'll be a loss of 6. Second and long for the Rockets. McGinnis, the QB, as he brings the play in. Has 3 backs with him, double tie. A little bit of a hard count, almost got him a snap. They'll have to go for a second time. Hands it off to the halfback as he bowls through. Gets right back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit more. I'll give him 7.
Tackle made by Harrison. Gain of 7 yards on the play. Will bring up third down and 9.
That's 23 Reimolds on the rush. So it'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. So far, 3 plays. So far, all of them have been up the middle runs, or at least attempted up the middle runs. Sending 1 wide this time. They've got overload towards the left. They're going to look to pass. Drops back, looks over at the out route, and he'll get it at the 50. First down and more as he's snagged out past the 40 to the 38-yard line. That is Reimolds on the recovery. Excuse me, on the reception. We'll say that's about a 10, 15-yard pass. And a first down. Another 1st and 10. This time with another receiver. They'll hand it off. Gets 1 block, gets 2 blocks. Tries to get it up for the 30, and he'll get it there. A lot of blocking out of there towards the left. So you saw Jackson Spencer really push his man out the side. Opens up a hole, gets up for 7. Now we'll call it 8.
On the play, bring up 2nd down and 2. Ball spotted the 30-yard line.
Second and 2. Looks to, it's going to be a fake rolling out on the play action. He'll decide to keep it and tackled, but after the first down marker, gets a rush of 5 for another first down. First and 10 for the Rockets as they keep moving the ball. It's now 8:30 left in the first. Bombers trying to stop him defensively. Had that 1 fumble, was able to push him back, but every play since has been successful. Another 1st and 10 for the Rockets. They'll hand the ball off up the middle to the fullback. Fullback runs it in for 4. Hollingsworth able to get 4.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. We'll bring up 2nd
5, who?
5. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line.
You know, I think it might be time I get new glasses. The 4s and 5s, 6s, 7s, the yard markers. Of course, if you look down on the lines, looks like the paint's a little bit faded out from here. A little bit harder to see. Once the sun goes down, the lights come on, that's when it really starts to pop. Rolling out, 2nd and 5. He's almost sacked, but able to get a hand on it. That's Drew Watson just able to get that Richard Sherman tip. And it'll be 3rd and 5 on the incompletion. So Rushville showing off a little bit of the passing action now. 3rd and 5. Put it on the wrong down marker. That helped. Bombers looking like they're coming up a little bit close, showing blitz. They'll hand it off to his right side. He goes through, gets past 1, gets past 2, finally tackled down at around the 9-yard line. But another first down as Rylan Reimolds gets the run.
Just inside the 10-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal, switching out to more heavy position as 2 linemen come in. Trying to shore up that inside. I assume they'll go through and try another fullback push. 1st and goal on the 9. Hands the ball off, up the fullback. He'll get in for a few yards. That'll be Hollingsworth. They'll move him about 3. And it'll be 2nd and goal once again as McGinnis comes in with the play. Bombers trying to shore up defensively. Still the first drive of the game, so we don't quite know how things will pan out, whether they stick with this defense or they start to shift, as you can see there. Ball on the ground, he's able to come up with it.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Rockets.
A little miscommunication on the handoff, so now it'll be 3rd and goal. Doesn't look like it moved the line of scrimmage much. Maybe a couple inches.
Maybe a yard on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
Looks like the
from
down marker
7.
just got a little bit more comfortable instead of moving down a yard. 3rd and goal. 5:47 left here in the first quarter. 3rd and goal. Coach Lafferty being very animated on the sideline, doing almost jumping jacks. As they'll hand it off to Reimolds. He gets through and will not be able to score. It's going to be 4th and goal from the, I believe, the 4. Indeed. So Reimolds will rush a 3. Bombers defense, bend don't break mentality has got them down to 4th and goal on the 4. We'll see if they'll be able to push through.
All right, Rocket fans, make some noise. Big play here, 4th down and goal.
Has a receiver on the right. And it'll be a turnaround to Reimolds. He pushes up through and in for the score. Rylan Reimolds gets in for 4 and a touchdown as the Rockets are able to get on the board first, 6-0. And I can already tell Rockets and Bombers are going to be close enough that I'm going to confuse them the entire time. First, the 2-point conversion. Set to go at 4:49 left in the first quarter. Brady will toss it out, and he's got one man to beat in for the 2-point conversion. That'll be number 19 in for the run. That's Bertel. And it'll be 8-0 your score. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
8-0 your score as the Bombers get set to receive. Drive was around 71 yards. He was able to get through, convert on 4th down, and in for the touchdown. 8-0, 4:49 left to go in the first quarter.
Number 27, Gracie Kabama,
set to kick.
For the Rockets.
It'll be Kabama. It's looking like Macomb's going to stay a little bunched up as the receiving team is. Excuse me, the kicking team. Already doing it. Waiting for the whistle. Not giving it. A little bit of showmanship as they come back out and they'll spread out. Set to kick, and here it comes. And that'll be a boomer down to about the 32-yard line. Spinning around, gets off one tackle. Keeps on going all the way. It was just a sea of men. Just couldn't even quite see if he was down or not. That was number 26 on the return. Excuse me, 25. That's Kyler Steele. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 40. So a little bit more than 10 yards on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bombers. And we saw a double tight throughout, mostly full house for the Rockets. We'll see where Macomb's going. They're going to go out in the shotgun with one man offset. Hands it off up the middle. He's going to get through one and the second level. A rush of about 9 yards. Number 23 on the return. That's Cassidy Harrison.
The ball carrier.
It'll be 2nd and 1. We'll give him 2. 2nd and 2. And it looks to be an injury on the field. Most likely that first season cramp. We'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. It's number 72, Trevor Perry. Able to walk off, so it do believe most likely a cramp.
Result of the play was an 8-yard gain. We'll bring up 2nd down.
8 yards on the rush. It'll be 2nd down and 2, sticking in the shotgun. Has that off. Hard count, not doing anything there. No movement on the Rocket side. So they'll switch plays. This time looking to pass. It's going to be a quick hitch route. Gets past 1, gets past 2, and finally taken down after a gain of about 13.
Brought down by number 24, Chase Bickerman. Pickup is enough for a Bomber first
That'll be
down.
a 1st down for the Bombers on the pass. Hands it off up the middle, and there will be a flag on the play.
Harrison, the ball carrier, brought down by number 54, Jackson Spencer.
Harrison on the rush. And they're moved back, so it looks like a holding will be the call. Indeed, so they'll move him back 10 and do it again. First penalty of the game here at 3:17 left to go in the first. So Bombers will do it again, 1st and long.
Ball will be spotted at the Bomber 49-yard line.
It'll be tripped to the right as they're setting up the shotgun. Had a little bit of a twitch, but nothing going on the hard count. Looks like they're going to rush 3. And it's going to be a QB keeper up the side, gets past 1, and a ball is out on the ground. Picked up by the Bombers, I do believe.
Recovered by the Bombers.
Indeed. So a gain of 11 on the rush/fumble. And it'll be a 2nd and 9. Oh, excuse me. He flipped it right back over. So it will be a gain of 9. 2nd and 11.
Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line.
Motion man, it'll be a shovel pass to him. Getting towards the right. There's a helmet on the ground as he keeps on rushing. Finally pushed out of bounds. But a first down and more. About a rush of 16 for Drew Watson. First and 10 for the Bombers. Once again, spreading out, this time going towards the I formation, mixing it up. They'll have to get the 4 down linemen. It'll be a stretch run towards the right. Gets 1 blocker, gets 2 blockers. He's going to go almost all the way and in for the touchdown. Cassidy Harrison for 26-yard and the touchdown. Set up for a 2-point conversion as the Bombers getting close to tying it right back up. With the Rockets 2 minutes on the dot, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh, they're going to go for a field goal. So you got to zoom the camera out to get the kicker. There you go. Going for the field goal first up, and it is in and good. 8-7 your score. Going for the field goal. Must be a strategy there I'm not quite seeing, but we'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presenting by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As we scroll the camera back. It's her birthday, and I had to drag her all the way out to do a game. 8-7 your score. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Bombers set to kick it off. Reimold's back alongside. That's number 19, Sebastian Bertel. See, I knew it wouldn't be number 9. It was 19, but can you see the one down there all the way? Cat set to kick. And it'll be angled towards the right side. Perfect position. Muffs that one, able to pick it up. He can get out towards the side before he is tackled down at the 19-yard line, and that's where they'll set up for the their second drive of the game, half, year, whatever you want.
Rockets will begin the drive, first
what?
10, ball spotted at their own 19-yard line.
You think I'm not saying things just to make you laugh? First and 10 for the Rockets. Under center, hands it up to the fullback.
Riley Hollingsworth, the ball carrier.
We'll give him about a gain of 3. And time for Hollingsworth.
Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 7 after the fullback rush. You know, it's nice seeing a little bit of styles clash between the two offenses. Always tight. Well, as soon as I say always tight, they send man wide, but mostly tight in that full house versus a shotgun look. It's going to be a hitch route as he's going to be able to get it. Gain of about 3 on the pass. It'll be third and short. Chase Bickerman on the catch. It'll be a gain of 5. So 49 seconds left to go. 3 yards to go here on third down. Hands it off this time to Reimels, right side. He cuts back again. He's got one man to beat, and he's tackled down at the 39-yard line. And that'll be a first down for the Rockets. Rush of 12 for Reimels. Another first down for the Rockets. 15 seconds left in the first. They'll hand the ball off right side. It's going to be a little bit of an end around as he's going to drag an entire defensive man. That is Berteau on the rush. A full 4 extra yards. That'll be second and 8. 8 yards on the rush. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. 8-7 your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as they flip the field and get set for the second quarter. 8-7 your score as the Rockets lead here at home for the first game of the year. Both these teams, playoff teams last year. They hope to continue. Second and 2. As they rushed for 8 last time. Under center, hands it off to the fullback as he gets the first and more. Bowls over the defenseman. And they're saying there's a fumble on the ground.
Tackle made by Norton. Picks up enough for a Rocket first down.
Well, looks like Macomb thought it was a fumble, but the referees say it is not. It'll be a first down with a gain of about 4. Hollingsworth on the rush. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep on running straight to the left with the fullback, and then hand it off to the right towards Reimels and try to find that cutback lane. First and 10, making it really tight with the linebackers past the first level and second level in, I believe, for a first down. We'll see where they mark them. It'll be close. But that was Berteau on the rush. It'll only be 9. But it'll be second and 1 to go as Rushville keeps on rolling. Really winning the time of possession here compared to Macomb. Second and 1 underneath center. Linebacker showing both sides against it. Reimels with the rush. He'll get the first down and about 3 more.
Picks up enough for the Rocket first down. Tackle by Potter.
And I guess this is what I get for losing my scratch paper for stat sheets as I'm already running out of room on the edges of the roster sheet. Might have to go and get a second roster. But it'll be 1st and 10 as Reimolds is, well, literally breaking my record sheet right now with its rushes, as it's already over 40 yards so far in the first one, just a little bit, as that's going to be Berteau as he gets a huge gain. Slicing and dicing. All the way down to, I believe, the 19, 18-yard line. We'll see exactly where they spot it at. But it'll be another 1st down. It'll be the 17. So from the 35 down to the 17 on another big run for Berteau. 1st and 10. Hands it off to Reimolds after the 18-yard rush, and there is a flag on the play. So we'll see where that one lies. Would have been a gain of about 3. But this one will be going back as another holding call. So going tit for tat with holding calls between the two teams. It'll be 1st and 20 with the extra 10. Still technically 1st down, Sports Corner 1st down. Has one man out wide. It'll be a handoff to Reimolds. Ryland gets about a gain of 4 or 5. But still 2nd and quite long.
Gain of 3 yards on the play will bring up 2nd down and long. Ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and long. Rockets out. Looks like it's unbalanced. The D-line shifts down. Hands it off. Not much doing for the fullback dive. About another gain of 2 or 3.
Gain of 3 yards on the play will bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, we'll give him 3. It'll be 3rd and long. This game brought to you by Ron Ilby Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with 80 years of car sales experience. Ron Ilby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, or, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronilby.com to check out their inventory. 3rd and long for the Rockets. And it'll be a pass, drops back, looking out left, has one defender. He's going to run in, get a gain of about 3. Avoids the sack, but doesn't get much. Maybe right back towards the line. But it'll still be 4th and long. Spotted at the 19. 7:33 left to go in the first half. We'll see exactly what Coach Lafferty wants to do here. He's had success with that cutback lane between Berteau and Reimolds. Might go there. Might look to try and get a flood for a pass. It'll be a handoff towards the left side, but Berteau couldn't get it. Might have tried to cut in, decided to go out, but a great stop and contain by the Bombers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And on the tackle, it's number 33, Cameron Keene. So first turnover on downs for the teams. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 19, so barely got back to the line of scrimmage. 7:05 left to go in the first half.
Bombers will take over first down and 10. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line.
First and 10. Bombers will be back in shotgun. Spread out the entire field. They'll hand it off and cut right back towards the side, but a big tackle. That's Chase Bickerman able to wrap up and take him down. Gain of about 3. Second and 7 for the Bombers.
Yards on the play will bring up second down and 7. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
Back to shotgun. This time tight towards the right. Twins will send him in motion. It'll be a handoff to Watson. Watson gets him, looks like he might have had his own blocker trip him up there. Has a great defensive push to get him in, staying in the backfield. Loss of about 1.
Number 54, Jackson Spencer, no gain on the play.
Last time they ran that, went for 16 yards. This time, a loss of 1, and it'll be third and long.
Third down and 8. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line.
8-7 Steelers score, 5:53 left to go here in the second quarter. They'll have the kind of diamond look with 3 running backs. Couldn't get him to jump. And this time they'll go. It'll be a quick pass, looking for a slant, gets past 1, gets past 2, and that's a first down for Drew Watson on the catch. From the 21 down to around the 38. 17-yard catch for Watson. And a Sports Corner first down for Macomb. First and 10. I formation. It'll be a handoff up the middle, and that is stuck. Can't get anything going, and a big tackle for loss. First to get him there was Jackson Spencer.
No gain on the play will bring up second down and 10.
They'll give him the forward momentum right back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing going there. 4:54 left to go in the first half, which really shows when you're keeping it on the ground and trying to fight for time possession how quick these games are going. It's been 35 minutes and we're almost at the first half already. Almost at the first half. The halftime, the end of the first. All these other words that I can't get right. And that's going to be a little bit of misdirection on the draw play. And a gain of about 7.
Brought down by number 34, Brody Brush.
As Nupp's able to run through. And they'll get mate. So third and 2.
Will bring up third down and 2. Ball spot at the 46-yard line.
As that's a great rush, especially if they can keep people spread out like that. I don't know who has the megaphone that does that woo, woo, woo noise, but that is the, that's the buzzer that so many of these scoreboards use around here. I had to sit there for a second going, wait a second, I thought we just said it had 4 minutes left to go. I guess it could be worse. I like Lewiston, but cowbells. Anybody who brings cowbells to a game, especially if you're not Mississippi State, as they'll take a timeout. So will we here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
The KitchenAid fan-enabled Pro Dry system combines a heating element and fan for optimal drying performance. It circulates hot air around dishes to give them a thorough dry. Choose the extended Pro Dry option to add an extra 15 minutes of heated drying for loads that need it. Dishes come out dry and sparkling, ready for more enjoying.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 8-7 your score out of the timeout, 3:38, 3rd and 2. Coach Lafferty still talking to the team. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center. Locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. 3rd and 2. Still in the shotgun. Has one tight running back. It's going to be a power to the right. Gets past one, and that's going to be out for the first down. Nupp gets about 4. We'll give him 4. That's enough to get the sports corner first down. Spotted on the 49 with 3:30 left to play. First and 10, shotgun formation. A little bit of a trap look, but man, that was a trap for the offense. He had nowhere to go. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
We'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10. As we take a quick break to tie our shoes. You know, as I've found throughout my many extensive years of experience, very important, tight shoes. Not even a smile, not even a joke. Wow. There it is. A long ball all the way down. Catches for Watson. Watson catches over. Gets past one, has one man to beat, and he drags him to the 1. On the 4-man all-go vertical. A 48-yard catch for Drew Watson, but it's going to be right on the goal line. 1st and goal. .225 left to go in the first half. Clock still running, I formation, has 2 wide receivers tight. They've ran a stretch and they've ran an ISO out of this formation. We'll see what they do here. 1st and 10. It'll be that ISO. He tries to cut through 1, cut through 2, but you can't dance on the goal line. You got to put your head down and just run. That's a loss of about 1 or 2.
We'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 1.
It'll be about a loss of 6 inches instead. 1:35 now to go, still on the goal line. 2nd down and goal. At the half, we'll try to get you some of the scores from around here. Alongside kind of an outlook for the first big week of college football. We got to see some week 0 action last week in that odd Farmageddon game in Ireland, as they'll take a timeout. This game brought to you by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort.
Quick score update in college football from Champaign.
Oh.
Fighting Illini 21, Leathernecks 0.
A 21-0 as the Fighting Illini lead against Western. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. 21-0. Could be worse. Could always be worse. 1:09 left to go here. still on the goal line. Macomb sticking with the I formation. We're going to have one receiver. He's looking out wide. It's going to be a QB keeper in for the score. As Nupp gets the touchdown on the about 1 yard run. As the Bombers will be able to take the lead here. And we'll be able to see, are they going to go with the 2-point conversion attempt or right back to that field goal? As we see the pad there, it'll be a field goal attempt to make it a 14-8 game with 1:05 left to go in the first half. Bombers will get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. Cats set to kick. It's going to be a fake. Rolls it out. He's going to look to pass. Throws it up. And no good. Looked like a little bit of hesitation between the two on the shift, but it'll be 8-13 your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy items, music therapy, and
we provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 13-8 after the Bombers score. Bombers will get set to kick off. Cats with it. Back deep to receive once again will be Reimolds and Berto. Set to kick. It's going to be another one towards the right side. Picked up by Berto. He's going to try and find the outside angle. Gets past one, gets past two. Pushed out of bounds right at the 44-yard line, right in front of us. So with 59.6 seconds to go, we'll see how the Rockets try to get some more points on the board before the end of this first half. Trying to see if the band is out. Yes, they are on the opposite side. I was looking at the wrong end zone. So at the end of the half, we'll probably run to a quick commercial and then bring you right back for the band's halftime performance. 59 seconds to go. Hands it off right. That's Reimolds. And he gets a gain of about 2. And that'll keep the clock moving. Going with no huddle now. So 2nd and 8 now. 33 seconds to go. They'll hand it off to the fullback. He pushes through and gets a gain of around 5 or 6. We'll give him 6. That's Hollingsworth. And a timeout taken by the Rockets. So looking at some of the conference games this week. Anawan Wethersfield taking on Abington Avon right now, alongside Princeville taking on Havana. South Fulton taking on Stark County. Stark County leading 7-6. Somebody down there using Max Preps to get a score. And then for the large portion of the Lincoln Trail / Prairie Land, That is the West Hancock Titans versus the Farmington Farmers. Bureau Valley taking on St. Bede. Knoxville versus Elmwood Brimfield. And Macomb, Rushville-Industry, as you know. Third and 2. 24.7 seconds left to go. Wishbone look. Hands it off right side. Gets the first and a little bit more. We'll give him about a gain of 5. That is Reynolds with the rush. And another timeout taken. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best. 3 convenient locations serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. Went to college for 6 years, taught classes, trained people in my current job. Still can't read out loud. Oh, 20 seconds left to go. Getting their offense set. As we'll take a quick look at the games going on in the 8-man division now. More teams add a little bit of shakeup with the formations and the conferences and the divisions inside the conferences. On the rollout, looking to pass, launches it up with 6 defenders in the way, almost picked off. Both people had hands on it, incomplete, and it'll be 13 seconds to go as that'll stop the clock. And it'll be second. Alrighty. So for the 8-man conferences so far, Metro East Lutheran taking on Mount Pulaski. Orangeville taking out Alden Hebron. Rockford Christian takes on Peoria Heights. And of course, the website has these split up in a very odd way, so I've got to click through multiple things just to see what the next team is. Launches it all the way down on the end of the sideline, can't come down with it, just a little bit too far right. 8 seconds to go as that stops the clock once again. Milledgeville takes on Amboy, BPC taking on Polo, and Ashton Franklin Center taking on West Prairie Southeastern. Third and 10. 8 seconds left to go. Still 13-8 your score. Wishbone look. Rushville hands it off. There it is. Gets past one. He's got the safety to beat Drew Watson. He slows down to try and get past him. Can't get it. And they get the timeout at 7 seconds. Exactly 7 seconds. And a rush from the 47 all the way down to about the 20-yard line. They call it the 21. So a big run there by Berteau. And another timeout taken. Ridgewood taking on Ridge, and finally West Carroll taking on West Central. So that's your local high school teams. Another timeout. Last play of the quarter.
Out of the timeout, it'll be first down and 10 for the Rockets. Ball spotted 21-yard line.
On the 21, so they got 21 yards to work with. Try and get points on the board. Once again, Bombers will have it at the half. And a timeout taken by Macomb to ice this field. So we'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Artive, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential. with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, music therapy, and
we provide a celebratory dinner to each family to a new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each is respected.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Rockets' last play of the half. It's going to be a rolled out pass, trying to get past the defender, but spins out of the sack. He's got to find something. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Don't take any more hits. But that'll be the end of the first half on the big sack, finally taken down by Cassidy Harrison. So 13-8, your halftime score as the Bombers lead. As the halftime show gets set off, we'll just keep it here. This game brought to you by the Sports Corner 124, Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi on 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. And also brought to you by King Family Chiropractic. King Family Chiropractic, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, supports Macomb athletics. Shut up. Stop making fun of me. Hey, you're the one that's dating me. What does that say, that you're dating somebody who can't read out loud? King Family Chiropractic offers office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MY-DC. That's 6932. They also perform DOT/CDL physicals for just $85. (13-8) at the half. As the band marches up. You're the music teacher. Why are you asking me?
Is your band ready? You may take the field in exhibition.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Oh, hey there. Didn't see ya. Jerry D from Mr. D on Amazon Prime. I'm just way out here, painting, with my thoughts. It's where I come to breathe and let everything just flow onto my canvas. But I'm not alone. I'm out here with the GigaSpire Blast. It keeps my connectivity strong, so I have no interruptions, so I can watch and I can paint freely, no distractions and no interruptions. Bye for now.
It's hard to stop a train.
The Tumble Fresh option keeps clothes in the washer fresh with periodic tumbling until they're ready for the dryer. Finish laundry in under an hour with a 25-minute quick wash and 30-minute timed dry in the matching dryer. Whirlpool. Everyday care.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We kind of walked in with the clothes on our back, and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were gonna be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time, presented by MDH. 13-8 your score as the Bombers lead the Rockets. Pretty much two drives from both teams. One scored the last one, and one had that turnover on downs. Pretty much the main difference between both these teams, as once again our scoreboard keeps cutting in and out. Wish it didn't do that. But in the same time, it's running so many programs and checking in the background that I'm surprised the thing sometimes runs. Runs. Who knows? I am not the technical whiz. But about 4 minutes left to go in this halftime. Looking at the stats so far for Rushville-Industry. Quarterback Brady McGinnis has 20 passing yards. 15 to Rylan Reimolds and 5 to Chase Bickerman. That's Sebastian Berteau has 34 rushing yards. Reimolds has 61 and a touchdown. And then Bradley Hollingsworth, fullback, with 30 for Macomb. As you can see, the change in formation changes up the plays, as obviously a lot more passing out of this team so far. 78 passing yards for Caden Up. That's 65 to Drew Watson and 13 to Kyler Norton. Alongside that, he's got 13 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown to go with Drew Watson's 15 rushing yards and Cassidy Harrison's 37. That includes another touchdown. So that's how you get 8-13. Looking ahead at tonight and, well, the rest of week one of FBS football. like I started the game with, started out this season with technically week 0 earlier this week. That's Iowa State, Kansas State rivalry, one of my favorite names for a rivalry, Farm-ageddon. Apparently both schools don't like that because it has bad undertones. Taking the fun away from football, imagine that. Anyway, Iowa State wins that game in Ireland. Boise State gets blown out by USF, that's South Florida. Like we talked about earlier, almost halftime right now in Champaign as number 12 Illinois beating Western Illinois 31-0. Tomorrow, as last game for Lee Corso, it's weird to think Lee Corso not doing the pregame show. Number 1 Texas going against number 3 Ohio State, and it might be a setup for the national championship or a playoff bowl between Texas and Ohio State. Syracuse takes on Tennessee. Indiana starts out with Old Dominion. Georgia with Marshall. Alabama against Florida State, which Florida State hoping to avoid whatever last year was. Iowa State taking on South Dakota. Penn State versus Nevada. Oregon versus Montana State. Here's another one. Oklahoma taking on Illinois State. So Normal, Illinois is heading to Norman, Oklahoma to take them on. Texas A&M against UTSA, the Roadrunners. Kansas State takes on North Dakota. Florida against LIU. I don't even quite know what LIU is. Google doesn't even have their logo. SEC, it means something more. Taking on teams that barely exist. Texas Tech against Arkansas Pine Bluff in one of the greatest logos. If you have your phone on right now, look up Arkansas Pine Bluff's logo. It rocks. I love the lion look. LSU, number 9. Number 4, Clemson, another ranked battle at the beginning of the year. Michigan taking on New Mexico. Ole Miss, Georgia State. East Texas A&M takes on SMU. Virginia Tech takes on USC. That's South Carolina, not anything to do with California. South Carolina. Arizona State, Northern Arizona, and then finally in one of the another great rivalries, that's Notre Dame takes on Miami. I'm going to take a wild guess what the name of that rivalry is. Anyway, that'll be the end on Sunday, the 31st. And we got a little bit more time, so looking at the NFL, Week 1 coming up soon. Thursday starts it off. Cowboys, Eagles, and then Chiefs, Chargers, Dolphins, Colts, Steelers, Jets, Panthers, Jaguars, Cardinals, Saints, Giants, Commanders, Buccaneers, Falcons, Raiders, Patriots, Bengals, Browns, 49ers, Seahawks, Titans, Broncos, Bears, Vikings will be the Monday night game. The Sunday night game will be Ravens, Bills. And then also for the afternoon games, guess what? It's the Packers taking on the Lions. Imagine that, the Packers on the afternoon game alongside the Texans and Rams. As you can tell, I may or may not be a little excited to finally get to watch football more. As Maddie can attest, in one of the rooms in our house where my Xbox is, I may or may not have bought multiple whiteboards to set up my recruiting board and then who's doing well for my college football team, setting to win the national championship so I can move up to the NFL ranks in Madden. It's not helping my case of having a really cool, exciting life when I'm excited about whiteboards with logos of Western on it. Hey, but the Western Illinois Leathernecks in 2038 have made it to almost the Big Ten championship. 13-8, 1 minute and 41 seconds left to go in this halftime. Feels longer than it was. Midwest Ice is what? Nothing? All right. Midwest Ice, do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has got you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Ranch at 309-351-8192 for your quote today. Also brought to you by Pond Plus. Pond Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items. As we get set to go, music goes off. Oh, thought music was going off until, if anybody's a big wrestling fan, the Dudley Boys music has come on. We'll try to keep talking over that just so that nothing can happen to the stream while we're talking. As I keep on talking, they can't listen to whatever you're hearing. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this. I wish it was not so loud.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full-depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 12 minutes on the board, set to go for the second half of football. Thank you for watching here throughout the halftime show. Great band performance. Horrible talking segments to save times all the way through, however. Set to kick away are the Rockets once again. 27, that's Grace Kabamba. Kind of like what we saw earlier, they'll take the two men out wide, then keep everybody else tight, do a little dancey dance before they decide whether to go for the squib or go full out for a spread kick. Looking, they're still tight, and they're going to go for the squib. He's got one down the line. He's got it. Now that was perfect execution. Perfect execution. As Rushville starts out with the ball, able to pick it up a little bit behind where he was going, but able to lay out. There he is, getting mobbed on the sideline. So starting out at the 49-yard line, the opposing 49-yard line, will be the Rushville-Industry Rockets. Kind of eliminates the issue there with not being able to score before the end of the half. They'll be able to get it. Down getting some scores, maybe some pictures, is Shelby. Local legend, always in the Seattle gear. This time the throwback Steve Largent. That's Jack Lambert that I'm getting them mixed up with. 1st and 10 on the 49. Keeps him going, keeps him going. Does he get much of anything?
Tackled by Keene. Gain of a yard on the play will bring up 2nd down and 9.
Got about one, we'll give him to him. Was a little confused. PA decided to go with the first name instead of the last name, so I went, wait a second, I don't remember him. Oh, yeah, first name. Gain of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9. A little bit of momentum push. Macomb has a decent fan turnout. As you can see, a bunch of the students have come along. We'll see if they can kind of get this momentum back. They are winning, but boy, a big stop there. Shuts down exactly what I was talking about. As here comes that fire. Another stop, gain of another yard, and now it'll be 3rd and long. Once again, like always, we do have our chat open. So if I have misspoken, said somebody's name's wrong, make sure you correct me. Tracy Howell in the chat alongside Kiara Strange, cheering on the Bombers. 3rd and 8. Looking inside, it'll be a toss. See perfectly, ball's on the ground, picked up by the Bombers on the 40-yard line. And boy, what a turn of events. Picks up the great squib kick, gets 2 yards on 2 plays, and then it's bomber ball a little bit further than they would have been if they picked up that kickoff. 10:21 to go here in the third quarter as Macomb gets the first drive of the quarter for them, starting off at the 40-yard line. First and 10, still in shotgun. Gotta wait to see. It'll hand the ball off left side, cuts up through, gets about a gain of 5. Maybe 6. We'll see exactly where they mark the ball down. They'll give him 5. Was Harrison on the rush.
Second down and 5, ball spotted at the 35-yard line.
Once again, getting the shoe tied up for stability. And a roll clock. A little bit slow on the coach on the official timeout. 2-man right, 1 left, 1 offset behind the tackle, and they'll move the running back to the left side. I believe they might go with that QB power. They got offset to the left. Nope, it'll be handoff up to the right. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's going to cut through, gets the first down and more, and a gain of around 12 to 13. That is Harrison on the rush once again. Yes, Marcus, this is Kenny on the announce.
First down and 10 for the Bombers. Ball spot at the 23-yard line.
9:09 to go. First and 10. Shotgun formation. And getting the audible from the coach. Still in shotgun. 4 linebackers. It'll be a handoff. Trying to find left side. Can't get much on the inside zone. It's taken down by Jack Trimble. And a rush of about 2.
Pick up 2 yards on the play. We'll bring up second down and 8.
Drake May. Okay. So you're saying that Drake May is in the 23. Cassidy is 21. See, this is why we have the live chat, because my roster's completely wrong. I still don't know how every single game, no matter what. Long pass down the line, wide open, gets 1, cuts through and in for the score. That was a pass to Declan Schoonover for 21 yards and the touchdown. Now let me know if I get any other numbers wrong. Obviously, can't trust this paper anymore. I'm going to go with what it is, but make sure you guys keep me up to date. 21-yard pass from Nupp for the score. That's now 19-8. Puts it up. And that is in. Extra point is good. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck. and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 20-8 your score as the Bombers score. That pass to Nolan Hogue, as once again, I apologize, my roster completely wrong. No idea how this happened. No idea. Hopefully, I've been getting at least some of the names right. But please do keep on telling me, keep on making sure I know exactly who people are. Just hope I get a better roster next time I come to a game. As Maddie, not paying attention, gets the kickoff down to the side, gets a tackle. It'll be third down on the 32. It's a first game. It's a first game, I know. But anytime I'm live, you can't be reading how I screwed up. Oh, man. Whew. All right, so 8:04 left to go in the third. As they get some players in for the offense, Rushville-Industry trying to avoid the mistakes of last drive, as didn't get much until a turnover. That fumble on the toss play. You know, a little bit of a slow start for the Bombers defense, but boy, they've started to shore up, getting a lot more intensity as they're playing up a little bit more as well. Looking for the blitz left side, hands it off to the fullback. Excuse me, that's Reimolds, as he just gets tripped up. They'll give him the first, however. It's an 11-yard rush. As he hands off to Reimolds. 7:55 left to go in the third. First and 10. Back in the wishbone. Hands it off inside. Gets a gain of about 2. The bell cow so far, Ryland Reimolds, was a big player for them last year as well, as they had the playoff game. I think I did 2 Rushville-Industry games last year. Maybe 3. I can't quite remember. I can't keep anything. I can't keep track of anything, especially players, apparently. Well, Rushville keeping it with the double tight. They'll kick out one wing back towards the right. Sending the safety back, looking for maybe a pass play. It'll be a fullback dive, and that's swallowed up. Another gain of 1, as this defensive line is really doing well for the Bombers. Yeah, number 1, Texas taking on Ohio State tomorrow. I don't exactly know how that one's going to be. You know, Ohio State had a lot of great players, but, you know, with the draft and everything, can they repeat their national championship success? Is Arch Manning the guy? We don't quite know. I believe the Saints believe it. I think the Colts, too, as their recent decisions. Really looking for a number 1 pick through the draft. Hands it off to, again, hands it off to Berteau, but can't get much, as that's another gain of 1. So it's 4 plays, 4 yards, and I believe they're going to get set to punt, as in comes Kabamba. Back deep to receive will be number 1, Drew Watson. That's not the punter, that's the up man. There you go. Set to punt. Little bouncer almost touches the gunner. I think he thought it went a little bit farther than he was expecting. On the line drive, they'll take it down to around the 25, 24-yard line. I mean, there's no hurry on the referees to get to a spot where I can see exactly where they are. 5:30 left to go, as it'll be Macomb. Still with the wide set. Still shotgun. 4 rushes up front. They're going to rush forward. It's going to be a screen pass. He gets a blocker. That's going to be incomplete. Second and 10 upcoming. .525 as the incomplete pass stops the clock. Second and 10. Bombers, it's going to be a QB power. He's trying to find the outside ledge and can't. Great stop. It'll be a loss of about 3. And that was Bickerman on the pickup. If you're going to try and kick it out like that, that one running back next to you really has to get out and have that hard contain. If not, cut up field and try to get your best. But running east and west isn't really going to get you much. 450. Third and long. Trips towards the right. Tries to get him with the hard count. You know, it's a little bit hard to go for a hard count where you scream when you're so used to the clap. Everything's the clap snap. Screaming's not doing much. There's the clap. Rolling out right. He's got a flood look. He's going to go for the middle. Gets it. First down and more. That's a pass of about 23, 24. We'll see where they mark it down. But that's a first down for the Bombers. 20-8 your score. 4:38 to go. As with this quick little wait, we'll check some of the scores of the other games streaming here on TSSR Game Time Live. You can pop over to there in between timeouts to check. First up, we've got West Prairie Southeastern as a run through, first down and more.
Hey, the ball carrier brought down by number 34, Brody Brush. Good play, Bomber, first down.
And first down and more. Well, want to look at the stream for West Prairie. It looks like there's some issues with internet there. Can't quite see the score. The West Carroll Thunder leading 35-0 against the West Central Heat in the third. First and 10 for the Bombers. Low snap. He's going to go for the pass. Long ball. Down the line. Go route. And flag or no? No flag. Incomplete. Maybe. I don't know.
Nupp's pass is incomplete. Broken up by number 19, Sebastian Bertou.
There's still a player on the ground. So we'll take a quick timeout and be back on TSSR Game Time Live.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And he is up and moving. That is Sebastian Bertou on the defense. 3:32, second and 10 after the incomplete pass. Anawan Weathersfield Titans leading the A-Town Tornadoes 24-14. And then finally, well, looks like the scoreboard is not working for BPC versus Polo. Yep, can't quite see the score for Bushnell. I apologize. Trips bunch left. It's going to be another long ball. He's going to chuck it down the line. Just a little bit too much on that one. 3rd and 10. 20-8, 3:25 left to go. Macomb switching up their patterns, going straight for the passes each time. However, set up a pass. I think a draw play would work really well, at least to get to the 10 for the first down. You can hear any of that buzzing. Thought for a second we had some interference. Nope, cicadas. Cicadas are in full force here in Rushville. And again, it is going to be a run out to the side. Jukes pass one, stopped at the about 5-yard, maybe 6 on the gain, but it'll still be 4th down. Nupp tried to find a lane, tried to cut through, can't get anything. They'll give him 6. It'll be 3 minutes to go, 4th and 4. So 4th down on the 36-yard line. You definitely got to go for it here. Coach is screaming something, looking for the hard count, decided not against it. Not only are they deciding against the hard count, the defensive line is giving yards. They are fully back. They don't want any chance of jumping. Send in and blitz the linebackers, but he cuts through on the right side. Gets the first down and more. That's number 23. Ooh. If I remember correctly, 23 was one of the wrong numbers. Yeah, Drake May. So first down for Drake May, I believe. Let me know, number 23, Drake May, if I got that wrong or right. It'll be 1st and 10, 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And boy, it's been a full quarter of bombers. Defensively and offensively, Rushville hasn't been able to get much going since the half. He's got a running lane right side. He's going to take it all the way over. Nupp with the juke. Down at around the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Another big run. And another shoe getting tied. That's 3. Gonna have to get some of the light up Skechers with the Velcro.
The play will be 1st down and goal for the Bombers. Ball spotted.
1st and goal from the 6 this time. 1:45 to go here in the 3rd. They'll go with the I formation. They ran ISO and stretches out of this. We'll see if they go maybe QB sneak. Nope, it'll be a stretch left. He's got legs and in for the score. Drake May. Bombers extend their lead 26-8 now with 1:21 left to go in the 3rd quarter. So we'll see whether they go for 2 to make it a 20-point game or they go for 1 to make it 19. They're in the huddle, so I believe they are going for 2. Wide receivers out towards the sidelines. Really widening out to find that inside gap. Maybe try and go back to the well. The run towards that side worked last time. They're going to look to pass. It's a slant. Perfect positioning, perfect catch. Drew Watson gets the 2. 28-8 your score. As we'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. and a short little office procedure and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
It's hard to stop a train.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Hey, welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 1:21 left to go in the third. 28-8 your score as the Bombers lead. Set to kick once again, Hayden Katz. Set to kick, gets a high one, drops at the 25, and man, that one just dropped perfect. No extra movement, just plunk. First and 10 for the Rockets. Trying to get something going offensively. The off tackle kind of outside, looking into the 4 or 5 holes. Not really working for him so far. Maybe change up, go inside run. Maybe kicking out that sweep. The toss didn't work. If you got a stretch play, something like that. But so far, offensive line's just not getting enough distance off the snap. This time they'll hand it off. Gets a gain. Nice gain of about 4 that time. Reimolds once again. Holding the ball for him pretty much at least 75% of the plays going for him. Had a few cutbacks earlier to open up some long rushes. Who's set up the only touchdown for him so far. Looking for a handoff. Actually, it's going to be a fake. Launches it. I believe caught for a first down. Caught by Chase Bickerman. It'll be first and 10 at the 39-yard line, almost the 40. Here with 32 seconds left in the third. First and 10 after the pass. Hands it off fullback. Reimolds. Reimolds gets a huge running lane. Finally getting some momentum back in with the Rushville-Industry Rockets. Blockers doing exactly what they need. Get off the snap and push. Let everyone else do their jobs. And another first down. This time 25 seconds to go in the third. Has it back to the left, hands it up the middle. And a nice gain again, about 5, maybe 6 for Hollingsworth. That will be 6. Excuse us. 3 seconds to go, so they'll let the clock run out on the third quarter. 28-8 your score. We'll be right back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH for the fourth.
Coming in for whether it's OB or just your women's health can be a very scary, kind of daunting experience. So it's nice that we have this welcoming, state-of-the-art space to bring our patients into. I think the best part of my job is being able to take care of women and just make them feel empowered and know that we're here for them, that their problems are real, that their concerns are real, and we just want to give them the best care possible. Nothing makes me tell me this is the most comfortable they've had health exam.
It's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Start of the fourth quarter, 12 minutes on the board. That's the last 12 we'll get tonight, which still feels like this game's going way too fast. Currently 8:41. I gotta get home and go to sleep. Got work in the morning. 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff, but boy, the contain was right there looking for him. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more for Reimolds. And it'll be 3rd and 4. I'm not quite sure. You know, if Macomb really plays this a little bit more conservatively, plays off, holds contain, can't really get much up the middle. Of course, they've switched now to a 3-man front up front. Has the mic coming in. It's going to be a stop and drop, but might have gotten the first on the 4-yard rush. It'll be a first down for the Rockets on the 30. So set to go for another fresh set of downs. McGinnis getting the play in. First and 10. It'll be a handoff up the middle towards Reimolds. Gets it off tackle slightly to the left and about 4. Man, Ryland's going to have to go home tonight. Ice, ice, ice. You can already tell the amount that he's ran today. Second and 6. It's working, though. That's the thing, is it's working. Every time he runs, he at least gets 2 or 3 the past couple of drives. Showing blitz, decided to go against it. It's going to be a trap. Puts his head down. And it's about a gain of 2, we'll say, for Berteau. Put his head down for the contact. Might have been able to cut right there a slight bit. Could have got the first. 9:53 to go. Hands it off to Reimolds. Guess who? And it's going to be another close one on the gain of 3. They're going to say 4th. He did not get it, so it'll be 4th and very short, 4th and inches. You get a few substitutions. They're going to go on to the heavy set for Macomb. And in comes Gavin Jacobs for Rushville-Industry. So 4th down and short, 9 minutes to go. We'll see where Rushville goes. They've only done off tackle so far. Might try up through the middle. 3 men, but that mic's right there. It'll be handoff left. He gets the first. Berteau in for the first down as they keep on chugging. Finally getting that sense of life back, going for long drives. But boy, down 20 points, 8:44 to go. Might try here to splash out, get a quick one. So, 1st and 10. They've got a blitz. He turns around, looks for it, in, caught, down at the 1. Tried to lay out on the pass, a little bit high, but he was able to pick up. Safety right behind. It'll be another 1st down, this time 1st and goal from the 1. 8:14 to go, 1st and goal at the 1. They just got a short yardage win. We'll see if they can replicate that now. They got 4 chances. 1st down. It's going to be a handoff to Reimolds. In for the touchdown. Rockets get back on the board, 28-14. We'll probably see them go for 2 here. Another touchdown, the 2nd for Ryland Reimolds. .7:54 on the clock. Here for the 2-point conversion. That's one man wide left. It'll be a little bit of miscommunication, maybe a false start. And indeed, false start, so they're moving back 5 and try it again.
False start against the Rockets is the call.
We're right here in front of the Rushville coaches. That is not too happy for that. They'll try it again. Here now as they moved back 5. Got to get 8 to pick it up. It'll be a keeper, but Contain's got him. Can't get anything, and he is stopped. So 28-14 your score after the touchdown. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 28-14 your score. 7:54 left to go in the 4th. Rockets will be set to kick. I assume they'll go for a squib kick here just to get that ball back. It's worked last time.
Kabamba set to kick it away for the Rockets. Brown deep to return for the Bombers.
We're still waiting for the whistle. There it goes. And they'll stop themselves and go. Spreading out. They might still go for that squib kick, though. Looks like Macomb's hands team. Yep, they'll drop it out at the 30, and he'll just lay down. It is effective. It is effective. Just go ahead and get down.
Bombers down the kick, and they will begin the drive. First down and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Bombers. 7:52 left to go here in the fourth. Up a few scores. So you'll probably see some shorter runs, maybe some more use of the I formation later on, just to get some clock down, but still want to get another score on the board. First and 10. They'll stay in shotgun. 2 left, 1 right. They're going to blitz 4. Hands it off up the middle. And a gain of maybe 2. On the inside zone. They'll give him 3. 7:39 to go.
Gain of 3 yards on the play will bring up 2nd down and 7. Ball spot at the 36.
Second down. It's going to be tighter. It's going to be a keeper for Nupp. He's got 1 blocker, 2 blocker, but that's going to be called back.
Nupp, the ball carrier, knocked out of bounds.
Flag on the play. And looks like we do have a player injured. So we'll take a quick break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
And we are back. Holding was the call as they'll move him back. Jackson Spencer up and moving out on the far side. So it'll be replay, 2nd down. This time back farther, much farther. 17 to be exact, 2nd and 17. Clock running. So they stop it for less than a second and start the clock back again. Taking time to get the next player in, letting the clock run down. They'll wait most likely for that back judge to start with 5. A little bit of miscommunication on the read option. He goes down and slides. But another flag on the play. This time, another holding inside. So they'll move him back another 10 and try it again. We'll look here to try and exactly see where the holding was on our little replay. Talking to coach. And they decide they'll want to take it. They'll just move them back. It's accepted. Replay, 2nd down. Yep. Defensive men spun him around and came down, but kept a hold all the way through.
So the penalty will be 2nd down and very long. Ball spotted the 16-yard line.
6:19 left to go. Looking for the pass. He's going to launch it on the go route. Just a little bit too long. No! Makes me shut my mouth. First down on the go route. Caught that time by, got to go through here, Nolan Hogue on the great layout.
Ball spotted at the 48-yard line.
So first down after the big catch. 6 minutes on the clock. Macomb having to pull out a pass play there to get out of the hole they found themselves in, but still wanting that clock to run now. Hands it off inside, gets a gain of about, let's go with 6. A nice run again. That is, that's May.
Gain of 6 yards on the play.
So the real funny thing is the PA announcer has the correct roster and we don't. Huh. 5:14 to go as the Bombers keep it rolling. Keep ticking down that clock. It's going to be a run left side. Nupp slides, and he's going to be hit.
Nupp, the ball carrier. Right down by number 34, Brody Brush.
Didn't get the first. It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 1. Ball spot on the 44-yard line.
Making some substitutions now. I formation. 2 wide, 4:21 left to go. Hands it off. It's going to be a QB sneak, and they get a great push. A great push for the first down. Nupp keeps it rolling. Another Sports Corner first down for Macomb.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line.
$3:53 left to go. 1st and 10. Back to the I. It'll be a handoff, a little off tackle motion, and maybe a loss of 1 on the run. May can't get much with that one. And the Rockets will take a timeout to stop the clock, and we will too here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
It's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 3:38 to go.
Result of the play was no gain. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted at the 40.
It'll be 2nd and 10. It looks more like 2nd and 10.73. Well, it's just a couple of inches behind. Keeps the ball. Gets not much anything, and a little extracurriculars after, as they'll need to slow him down a little bit. Timeout taken by the Rockets once again. We'll keep it here. Okay, coach is talking it over. It's going to be 3rd and long. 3:33 left to go in the 4th. 28-14. Instead, we actually will take a 15-second break. I don't want to get this thrown off of YouTube. Just so that, we'll see.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
All right, 3rd and 8 now. I like the PA man's music, but it's just a little bit too loud. And I'd like the stream to stay up. It'll be flipped to Watson. Watson gets past 1, gets past 2, but can't get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 5. And once again, another timeout taken. So we'll try to keep it here, but I mean, with music, I got to take it off, Rushville hoping to get that ball back, hoping for a quick play. Probably going to go for that run. Maybe towards the right rollout. 3:26 to go. Bombers started off slow, especially defensively. Everything was working well at first, and here it comes. So I apologize. We'll take another. This guy's a big wrestling fan. This is the 4th in a row. We'll be right back.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 4th and 7. They're going to go for it. Low snap, looking for the pass. Has one man down deep. And incomplete. Had a safety and the cornerback right there. So turnover on down, stops the clock at 3:21. And that's what the Rockets have to work with. Have to get multiple scores in that line. In that time. At the end of the 3rd, Illinois 38, Western nothing. First and 10 for Rushville. Going to be handed off. Not much of anything there. Sebastian might have got one. It'll be 2nd and 9. And Rushville-Industry out of timeouts as they stopped the clocks. They'll still stay tight. Be a keeper. Passed, and that is incomplete. Stops the clock. It'll be 3rd down. If you don't find anything, just throw it down. Stop that clock. Stop that clock. Now with 2:47, that sense of urgency has to kick in if you're going to get a score and then get that ball right back. Play gets set, has on the line wide receiver left. He's going to drop back pass. It's an out route. He gets it, and he's going to try, and he does get the first and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. So 1st down for Rushville-Industry as the Rockets keep it moving. More importantly, stopped that clock. 2:41. Now they're on the correct side of the field. We'll keep on rolling, trying to get another score here. So 1st and 10. Rockets going to look to pass again. He's got one man behind him. He's got to be sacked. Loss of 3. They got to keep on rolling. Clock is stopped. Lafferty gets the play in as they get lined up to go. A little bit of no huddle now. Second and about 11. Once again, looking to drop back, and once again, ball on the ground. It is picked up. I don't know who. They're going to say Rockets, so roll that clock. We're down to 2 minutes. The 2-minute warning. And 3rd and long. I'm not doing that math. If it's over 20, I'm done. So 3rd and long, looking set to drop back. No, it's going to be a fullback dive on 3rd and long. So this will be might be the game here for Rushville. No timeouts to stop the clock. If it does go turnover on downs, we'll see what they can do. Looking to roll out, trying to launch it, just held on a little bit too late, and it's going to be a dropped interception. So turnover on downs on 1:07 left to go. So we'll probably see just to kneel it out now with 1 minute to go. No timeouts. Up 28-14. Bombers started a little bit slow, but able to kick it in gear, especially at the beginning of the second half. That was the major turning point between these two teams, as that first 3 straight couldn't get anything, then fumble. And they'll kneel it down.
Nope, takes a knee, lost the 2 yards to bring up 2nd down and 12. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line.
And the second knee. So that'll be your final here tonight. 28-14, Bombers take the first game over the Rushville-Industry Rockets. Coach Horrell decided to get that first win off the block. Coach Lafferty trying to get these boys set for next week. Showed a lot of good things. It's not like the Rockets got blown out. It's just a normal old loss. Especially on the offensive side, their wingbacks, Reimold and Berteau, really showed a lot of promise, especially cutting back, finding lanes, keeping things going. Just got to keep it consistent throughout 4 quarters of ball, because once they started that 3rd quarter slow, never could really recover. Bombers showed a lot of good, especially passing, as Drew Watson with big catches all game. So 28-14, Bombers win. We thank you for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we'll see you next week. And speaking of this week, if anybody out there is watching volleyball, the Southeastern Suns tournament, I believe 3 or 4 straight days of 4 or 5 straight games. So that'll be a full block for everyone to watch here on TSSR Game Time Live. And then next week, I can't really say exactly where I'm at. I don't really know where I'll be at. Nobody knows. Getting the schedule set up as we speak. So we'll be live somewhere, somehow. You'll be able to see the Bombers next week on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.